We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Half 18, half 18.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. Now he's loose at the 40. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Why shift to Cruz? Why shift?
Throwing Jones.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Dom Capers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
Let's go now.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
South salad.
Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in Week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. If their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Here's Jackson to return. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Jones now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to connect there with Rondale Robinson.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That is caught. Brandon Cooks. Now he's free at the 35. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 84 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But now he appears to be in some pain. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun. Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Jake Ferguson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun, Lance. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Dallas.
To throw, it's Lance. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Red, cycle.
On play action, Lance.
Flushed out right. And Cooks has it over the middle. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now 2nd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Lance wants to change him up. And now they'll shift things around.
Ready?
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. That's dumped off to Pollard.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. On 1st down, Lance.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And Lance now to throw.
He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the point after.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A run by Barkley, going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Jones. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. taken at about the 16. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Timberland.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
10 cycles. Blue striker. Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here we go.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Ultra. Set.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Cockroach.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones flushed out right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, he didn't get much, but he didn't need much. He got just enough on that play. The pressure came, but they allowed him to escape, and he got to the sideline and got out of bounds, picking up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear, When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Jones throw complete here to Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Detroit Johnson.
They'll look to throw again.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Dom Capers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Half 88.
Jones throwing on first down.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants get a bit closer. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lance. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll audible to something else. Lance now on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On play action, Lance. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing now is Lance.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Trey Lance
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Black Ultra. Ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yep.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a